Your mind is your most powerful tool, yet most people let it run on autopilot. Imagine what you could achieve if every thought, every decision, every action was intentional. This isn't just mindfulness, this is mental mastery, the Mindful Blueprint. Mastering Intentional Thinking, written and published by Stoic Guardian. Introduction. In a world designed to hijack your attention and exhaust your mental bandwidth, mastering the art of intentional thinking is no longer optional, it's essential. The Mindful Blueprint, Mastering Intentional Thinking, is your guide to reclaiming control of your inner world so you can reshape your outer one. Published in 2024, this powerful work fuses ancient wisdom with modern neuroscience, offering a clear roadmap to help you cut through the noise, sharpen your focus, and unlock the full potential of your mind. This isn't about trendy meditation hacks or surface-level positivity. It's about rewiring how you think, feel, and respond, on purpose. Whether you're an entrepreneur, artist, leader, or simply someone tired of living reactively, this book will empower you to design your mindset as intentionally as you would design your career, health, or relationships. From understanding the raw power of your thoughts to implementing systems that drive consistent growth, every chapter is a call to wake up, tune in, and take command of your reality. Because when your thinking becomes intentional, your life becomes transformational. Chapter 1. The Power of Thoughts. Your mind is a battlefield where victories are won and lost before you ever take action. Every achievement, every failure, every moment of joy or despair begins with a single thought. This invisible force shapes your reality more profoundly than any external circumstance. Understanding the power of your thoughts is not just a philosophical exercise, it is the key to unlocking your full potential and creating the life you desire. Think of your thoughts as seeds. Plant seeds of doubt, and you will harvest a crop of insecurity and missed opportunities. Sow seeds of confidence and determination, and you will reap a bountiful harvest of success and fulfillment. The choice of which seeds to plant is yours alone. This realization is both empowering and sobering. It means you have the ability to shape your destiny, but it also means you bear the responsibility for the outcomes in your life. Consider how a single thought can alter the course of your day. You wake up and think, today is going to be challenging. Immediately your body tenses, your mood darkens, and you approach each task with a sense of dread. But what if you chose a different thought? Today is full of opportunities for growth. Suddenly your posture straightens, your energy lifts, and you face the day with curiosity and enthusiasm. Same circumstances, different thoughts, vastly different experience. The power of thoughts extends beyond your immediate experience. Your habitual thought patterns create neural pathways in your brain, shaping your personality and your approach to life. Negative thought patterns can trap you in a cycle of self-doubt and limitation. Positive, empowering thoughts can propel you towards growth and achievement. The good news is that these pathways are not set in stone. Through conscious effort and practice, you can rewire your brain, creating new patterns that serve you better. Harnessing the power of your thoughts requires awareness and intention. Start by becoming an observer of your own mind. Notice the thoughts that arise throughout your day. Are they predominantly positive or negative, empowering or limiting? Do not judge these thoughts, simply observe them. This practice alone can create a powerful shift as you begin to realize that you are not your thoughts. You are the consciousness that observes them. Once you have developed this awareness, you can begin to actively shape your thought patterns. When you notice a negative or limiting thought, pause. Ask yourself, is this thought serving me? Is it based on fact or assumption? What would be a more empowering way to view this situation? This process of questioning and reframing is the essence of cognitive restructuring, a powerful tool for personal growth and mental well-being. Remember, mastering your thoughts is not about forced positivity or denying reality. It is about choosing thoughts that empower you to face challenges, seize opportunities, and live with purpose. It is about recognizing that while you cannot control every circumstance in your life, you always have control over how you interpret and respond to those circumstances. As you cultivate this practice of intentional thinking, you will find that your external world begins to align with your internal landscape. Opportunities that once seemed out of reach become attainable. Challenges that once seemed insurmountable become stepping stones to growth. You become the architect of your own reality, building a life of purpose, fulfillment, and joy, one thought at a time. Chapter 2. Listening to your inner voice. Amidst the cacophony of external opinions and societal expectations, there exists a quiet, steadfast guide, your inner voice. This intuitive wisdom, often overshadowed by the noise of daily life, holds the key to authentic living and personal fulfillment. Learning to listen to and trust this inner voice is not just a skill, it is a transformative journey that can lead you to your truest path. Your inner voice speaks in whispers, not shouts. It is the gentle nudge you feel when faced with a decision, the quiet certainty that arises when you are aligned with your values, the subtle discomfort when you stray from your authentic self. Unlike the loud, often critical voice of your ego, your inner voice is calm, compassionate, and wise. It knows your deepest desires and highest potential, even when your conscious mind is clouded by fear or doubt. Tuning into this inner wisdom requires stillness and practice. In a world that values constant activity and external validation, creating space for inner listening can feel counterintuitive. Yet, it is in these moments of quiet reflection that your truest insights emerge. Start by carving out time each day for solitude and silence. This could be through meditation, journaling, or simply sitting quietly in nature. As you cultivate this practice, you will begin to distinguish between the chatter of your mind and the clear guidance of your inner voice. Your inner voice often communicates through feelings rather than words. A decision that aligns with your inner wisdom might bring a sense of peace or excitement, even if it challenges you. Conversely, choices that go against your inner knowing often result in a feeling of unease or constriction, even if they seem logical on the surface. Learning to recognize and trust these subtle cues is crucial in navigating life's complex decisions. As you develop a relationship with your inner voice, you may find it challenging you to grow beyond your comfort zone. It might urge you to take risks, to speak your truth, or to pursue dreams that seem impractical to others. This is where trust becomes essential. Your inner voice sees your potential more clearly than your doubts ever could. It knows the path to your highest good, even when that path seems daunting or unclear. Listening to your inner voice does not mean ignoring rational thought or external input. Instead, it means integrating your intuitive wisdom with your logical mind to make decisions that are both grounded and inspired. When faced with a choice, take time to quiet your mind and listen inward. What feels right on a deep level? What aligns with your core values and long-term vision for your life? Combining this inner guidance with practical considerations will lead to choices that are both wise and authentic. Remember, your inner voice is uniquely yours. It reflects your individual experiences, values, and aspirations. What rings true for you may not resonate with others, and that is perfectly okay. Learning to trust your inner guidance often means going against the grain of societal expectations or others' opinions. This takes courage, but it leads to a life of integrity and fulfillment. As you cultivate this practice of inner listening, you will find a growing sense of clarity and purpose in your life. Decisions become easier as you learn to trust your own wisdom. You become less swayed by external pressures and more aligned with your authentic path. This inner alignment brings a deep sense of peace and confidence, even in the face of life's challenges. Your inner voice is your most powerful ally in creating a life of meaning and purpose. By learning to listen to and trust this inner wisdom, you unlock your full potential and step into the fullest expression of who you are meant to be. Embrace this journey of self-discovery and let your inner voice guide you towards a life of authenticity, purpose, and joy. Chapter 3. Cultivating a Growth Mindset. Agency and control. The power to shape your life lies not in your circumstances, but in your mindset. A growth mindset, the belief that your abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort and learning, is the foundation of personal empowerment and lasting success. It is the key that unlocks your potential and puts you in the driver's seat of your own life. At the heart of a growth mindset is the concept of agency, the understanding that you have the power to influence your circumstances and outcomes. This sense of control is not about dominating every aspect of your life, but about recognizing your capacity to respond, adapt, and grow in the face of any situation. It is the difference between being a passive recipient of life's events and an active participant in shaping your destiny. Embracing a growth mindset begins with challenging your current beliefs about your abilities and potential. When you encounter a difficulty or face a skill you have not yet mastered, pay attention to your inner dialogue. Do you hear phrases like, "I cannot do this," or "I am not good at this"? These are hallmarks of a fixed mindset, the belief that your qualities are carved in stone. Instead, add the powerful word "yet" to these statements. I cannot do this yet. I am not good at this yet. This simple addition acknowledges your current state, while affirming your capacity for growth and improvement. A growth mindset thrives on challenges. Instead of avoiding difficult tasks for fear of failure, seek them out as opportunities for learning and development. When you approach challenges with curiosity and enthusiasm rather than dread, you open yourself up to new possibilities and accelerated growth. Remember, every expert was once a beginner. The path to mastery is paved with attempts, failures, and persistent effort. Feedback and criticism take on new meaning through the lens of a growth mindset. Rather than viewing them as personal attacks or judgments of your worth, see them as valuable information to guide your improvement. Cultivate a love for learning and a passion for growth that is stronger than your desire for approval. This shift in perspective transforms criticism from a source of discouragement to a tool for refinement and progress. Developing a growth mindset also means redefining success. Instead of focusing solely on outcomes, celebrate the process of growth and learning. Acknowledge your efforts, your persistence in the face of setbacks, and the strategies you develop along the way. This approach fosters resilience and a love for the journey of self-improvement. Rather than a fixation on end results, your beliefs about your potential have a profound impact on your actions and ultimately your achievement. By cultivating a growth mindset, you expand your sense of what is possible. Goals that once seemed out of reach become attainable challenges. Setbacks become temporary obstacles rather than definitive limits. You begin to see opportunities for growth and learning in every situation, transforming your entire approach to life and work. Remember, developing a growth mindset is itself a growth process. Be patient with yourself as you work to shift your thinking patterns. Celebrate small victories and progress along the way, reinforcing your belief in your ability to grow and change. With consistent effort and awareness, you can rewire your brain to approach life with greater flexibility, resilience, and optimism. By embracing a growth mindset and recognizing your agency in shaping your life, you unlock your full potential for personal and professional development. You become the author of your own story, capable of overcoming obstacles, learning from experiences, and continuously evolving. This is the path to not just success, but to a rich, fulfilling life marked by constant growth and self-discovery. Chapter 4. Embracing Obstacles. The 40% Rule. Life's greatest achievements are often found on the other side of formidable obstacles. Yet, when faced with challenges, many of us hit a mental wall, believing we have reached the limits of our capabilities. This is where the 40% Rule, a principle popularized by Navy SEAL David Goggins, comes into play, revolutionizing our understanding of human potential and resilience. The 40% rule posits that when you think you have reached your limit, you have actually only tapped into 40% of your true potential. This means that just as you are ready to give up, you still have 60% more to give. This concept is not about pushing yourself to physical or mental breakdown. Rather, it is about recognizing and harnessing the vast reservoirs of strength and resilience that lie dormant within you. Embracing this principle requires a fundamental shift in how you view obstacles and challenges. Instead of seeing them as insurmountable barriers, begin to view them as opportunities for growth and self-discovery. Each obstacle becomes a chance to tap into that hidden 60%, to push beyond your perceived limits and uncover new levels of capability you never knew you possessed. The power of the 40% rule lies not just in physical endurance, but in mental fortitude. When you face a challenging task or a daunting goal, your mind often signals that it is time to quit long before your body or capabilities have actually reached their true limit. By recognizing this, you can learn to push past that initial urge to give up, exploring the vast potential that lies beyond your comfort zone. Implementing the 40% rule in your life starts with small, consistent steps. The next time you feel like quitting a workout, try pushing for just 5 more minutes. When a work project seems overwhelming, commit to tackling it for just 15 more minutes before taking a break. As you practice extending your efforts beyond your perceived limits, you'll begin to realize how much more you are capable of achieving. This principle is not about ignoring your body's signals or pushing yourself to unhealthy extremes. It is about learning to distinguish between true physical limits and mental barriers. It is about developing the mental toughness to persevere when things get difficult, knowing that breakthrough often lies just beyond the point where you want to quit. The 40% rule can be applied to all areas of life, from physical fitness to professional goals, personal relationships, and creative pursuits. By consistently pushing beyond your perceived limits, you develop a resilience that spills over into every aspect of your life. You become more confident in your ability to handle challenges, more willing to take on ambitious goals, and more capable of achieving what once seemed impossible. Embracing obstacles through the lens of the 40% rule also changes your relationship with failure. When you understand that your initial point of resistance is merely a stepping stone to greater achievement, failure becomes a teacher rather than a deterrent. Each setback is an opportunity to learn, adjust, and push further into that untapped 60% of your potential. As you incorporate the 40% rule into your mindset, you will find that your perception of what is possible begins to expand. Goals that once seemed out of reach become attainable. Challenges that once would have deterred you become exciting opportunities for growth. You develop a hunger for pushing your boundaries, for discovering just how much you are truly capable of achieving. Remember, the journey of embracing obstacles and pushing beyond your limits is ongoing. Each time you tap into that extra reserve of strength and capability, you reset your baseline for what you believe is possible. This continuous growth and self-discovery is the essence of a fulfilling, dynamic life. By embracing the 40% rule, you open yourself to a world of untapped potential, ready to transform obstacles into stepping stones on your path to extraordinary achievement. Chapter 5. From Thought to Action. The journey from a fleeting idea to tangible reality is where dreams are born and legacies are forged. This transformative process, turning thoughts into action, is the alchemical practice that separates dreamers from achievers, visionaries from innovators. It is in this crucial transition that potential energy becomes kinetic and the seeds of change begin to sprout. The gap between thought and action is often vast, filled with obstacles both real and imagined. Fear, doubt, and the comfort of the familiar can all conspire to keep brilliant ideas trapped in the realm of what if. Yet it is precisely this gap that holds the greatest opportunity for growth, impact, and personal fulfillment. Bridging this divide requires more than just motivation. It demands a strategic approach, unwavering commitment, and the courage to take that first, often daunting step. Begin by giving your thoughts structure and clarity. Vague ideas, no matter how inspiring, rarely translate into effective action. Take time to refine your vision, breaking it down into specific, actionable steps. This process of clarification not only makes your goal more attainable, but also helps to dispel the fog of uncertainty that often prevents action. As you define your path, be specific and realistic, setting milestones that challenge you without overwhelming your resources or resolve. Momentum is your greatest ally in the journey from thought to action. Start with small, manageable tasks that move you towards your goal. Each completed action, no matter how minor, builds confidence and creates forward motion. This approach also helps to combat perfectionism, a common barrier to action. Remember, imperfect action is infinitely more valuable than perfect inaction. As you gain momentum, you will find that larger, more significant steps become easier to take. Accountability plays a crucial role in turning thoughts into reality. Share your goals with trusted friends, family, or mentors. Their support can provide encouragement during challenging times, and their expectations can motivate you to persist when your own resolve wavers. Consider finding an accountability partner or joining a group of like-minded individuals working towards similar goals. The power of community can amplify your efforts and provide valuable insights and resources. As you move from thought to action, be prepared for resistance, both internal and external. Self-doubt, fear of failure, and the opinions of others can all create roadblocks on your path. Recognize these challenges for what they are: opportunities for growth and self-discovery. Develop strategies to overcome mental barriers, such as positive self-talk, visualization of success, and regular reflection on your progress and motivations. External obstacles may require flexibility and creative problem-solving, but view them as tests of your commitment rather than insurmountable barriers. Consistency is the bridge that spans the gap between sporadic effort and lasting change. Establish routines and habits that support your goals, making action a natural part of your daily life. This might involve setting aside specific times for work on your project, creating a conducive environment for productivity, or developing rituals that signal to your mind and body that it is time to take action. Over time, these consistent efforts compound, creating significant progress and transforming your initial thoughts into tangible results. As you navigate the path from thought to action, remain open to adaptation and learning. The journey rarely unfolds exactly as planned, and flexibility can be your greatest strength. Be willing to adjust your approach based on new information or changing circumstances. Each action, whether it leads to success or setback, provides valuable feedback. Embrace this feedback as a tool for refinement and growth, continuously evolving your strategy to better align with your ultimate vision. Remember, the transition from thought to action is where true transformation occurs. It is in this space that ideas take shape, impact is made, and personal growth flourishes. By committing to this process, clarifying your vision, building momentum, embracing accountability, overcoming resistance, maintaining consistency, and remaining adaptable, you unlock your potential to create meaningful change in your life and in the world around you. The power to turn thoughts into reality lies within you. Take that first step and watch as your ideas spring to life, shaping a future limited only by the boundaries of your imagination and the depth of your commitment. Chapter 6. Thinking Big. Harnessing Belief. The scale of your achievements is directly proportional to the size of your thoughts. Thinking big is not just a motivational catchphrase, it is a powerful mindset that can dramatically alter the trajectory of your life. When you expand the boundaries of what you believe is possible, you open doors to opportunities and accomplishments that once seemed beyond reach. This is the essence of harnessing belief, using the power of your mind to fuel extraordinary actions and outcomes. At its core, thinking big is about challenging the limitations you have placed on yourself and your potential. These limitations often stem from past experiences, societal expectations, or self-doubt. To break free from these constraints, start by questioning your assumptions about what is possible. Ask yourself, what would I attempt if I knew I could not fail? What dreams have I dismissed as unrealistic? By entertaining these expansive thoughts, you begin to stretch the boundaries of your perceived potential. Big thinking requires a shift in perspective. Instead of focusing on immediate obstacles or short-term goals, lift your gaze to the horizon of possibility. Envision a future that excites and inspires you, one that aligns with your deepest values and aspirations. This vision should be bold enough to make you slightly uncomfortable. If your goals do not scare you a little, they are probably not big enough. Remember, the purpose is not to be reckless or unrealistic, but to push beyond the artificial limits you have set for yourself. Harnessing belief to support big thinking is a practice that requires cultivation. Your beliefs shape your reality by influencing your actions, decisions, and the opportunities you recognize. To strengthen your belief in your big ideas, surround yourself with evidence of possibility. Study the stories of individuals who have achieved similar goals or overcome comparable obstacles. Seek out mentors and peers who think on a grand scale and can challenge you to expand your vision. The more you expose yourself to examples of extraordinary achievement, the more natural it becomes to believe in your own potential for greatness. As you embrace bigger thoughts and bolder goals, you will inevitably face doubt, both from yourself and others. This is where the power of belief becomes crucial. Develop practices that reinforce your confidence and commitment to your vision. This might include daily affirmations, visualization exercises, or regular review of your progress and achievements. When faced with setbacks or criticism, return to the core of your belief in your big idea. Let this belief be your anchor in times of uncertainty and your fuel in moments of opportunity. Thinking big does not mean ignoring practical realities or neglecting the steps necessary to achieve your goals. In fact, it requires even greater attention to detail and strategic planning. Break down your grand vision into actionable steps, creating a roadmap that bridges the gap between your current reality and your ambitious aspirations. Each small action taken in service of your big idea reinforces your belief and builds momentum towards your ultimate goal. Embrace the transformative power of what-if thinking. Instead of dismissing ideas as impossible, ask yourself, what if this were possible? What would it take to make it happen? This approach shifts your mindset from limitation to possibility, encouraging creative problem-solving and innovative thinking. It allows you to explore unconventional paths and discover solutions that may not be immediately apparent. As you think bigger and pursue grander goals, be prepared for resistance, both internal and external. Self-doubt may creep in, whispering that you are not capable or worthy of such ambitious aspirations. External voices may question your sanity or try to pull you back to more realistic expectations. Remember, this resistance is often a sign that you are pushing beyond your comfort zone and into the realm of true growth and potential. Use it as fuel for your determination, rather than allowing it to extinguish your dreams. Harnessing belief to support big thinking also involves cultivating resilience. The path to extraordinary achievement is rarely smooth or straightforward. There will be setbacks, failures, and moments of doubt. Your belief in your vision must be strong enough to weather these storms. Develop a growth mindset that views challenges as opportunities for learning and improvement. Each obstacle overcome strengthens your belief and brings you closer to realizing your big ideas. Thinking big extends beyond personal achievement. It has the power to inspire and elevate those around you. When you dare to dream big and act on those dreams, you give others permission to do the same. Your courage and vision can spark a ripple effect, encouraging friends, family, and colleagues to expand their own horizons and pursue their most ambitious goals. In this way, thinking big becomes not just a personal practice, but a catalyst for positive change in your community and beyond. As you harness the power of belief to support your big thinking, remain open to the unexpected. Sometimes, the universe has even grander plans than you can imagine. Be willing to adjust your vision as new opportunities and insights emerge. Your initial big idea may evolve into something even more extraordinary as you progress on your journey. Remember, thinking big is not about achieving a specific outcome. It is about living a life of purpose, passion, and continuous growth. It is about stretching beyond your perceived limits and discovering the vast potential that lies within you. By harnessing the power of belief and embracing a mindset of limitless possibility, you open yourself to a world of opportunities and experiences that can transform not only your life, but the lives of those around you. Dare to think big. Believe in the extraordinary potential within you. Take bold action in pursuit of your grandest visions. In doing so, you not only create a life of remarkable achievement, but also inspire others to reach for their own stars. The power to shape an extraordinary future lies within your thoughts and beliefs. Harness this power and watch as your biggest dreams become your lived reality. Chapter 7. Systems, Goals, and the Alter Ego. Success is not a matter of chance. It is the result of deliberate design and consistent execution. At the intersection of systems, goals, and the powerful concept of the alter ego lies a formula for extraordinary achievement and personal transformation. This triad forms the backbone of sustainable success, allowing you to not only reach your objectives, but to fundamentally reshape your identity and capability. Systems are the invisible architecture of achievement. While goals provide direction, systems are the daily practices and habits that move you inexorably toward those goals. A system is not about achieving a particular outcome. It is about engaging in a process that leads to continuous improvement and consistent results. Think of systems as the rails upon which the train of your goals runs. Without these rails, even the most powerful locomotive of ambition will find itself stuck, unable to progress. To harness the power of systems, start by examining your daily routines and habits. What actions do you consistently take that move you toward your goals? What behaviors hold you back? Design your environment and schedule to support positive systems. This might mean setting up your workspace for maximum productivity, establishing a morning routine that energizes and focuses you, or creating accountability structures that keep you on track. Remember, the goal is not perfection, but progress. Small, consistent actions compound over time, leading to significant results. Goals provide the vision and motivation that drive your systems. They are the North Star by which you navigate your journey of personal and professional growth. Effective goal setting involves more than just identifying what you want to achieve. It requires a deep understanding of why these goals matter to you. Connect your goals to your core values and long-term vision for your life. This alignment creates a powerful emotional resonance that can sustain you through challenges and setbacks. As you set goals, be both ambitious and specific. Vague aspirations rarely translate into concrete action. Instead, define clear, measurable objectives with specific timelines. Break these larger goals into smaller milestones, creating a roadmap that allows you to track your progress and celebrate small victories along the way. This approach maintains motivation and provides regular feedback on your system's effectiveness. The concept of the alter ego offers a powerful tool for bridging the gap between your current self and the person you aspire to be. An alter ego is not about pretending to be someone you are not. It is about accessing different aspects of your personality and potential that may be dormant or underdeveloped. By creating and embodying an alter ego, you can step into a version of yourself that possesses the qualities, skills, and confidence needed to achieve your goals. To develop your alter ego, start by identifying the traits and behaviors you need to embody to reach your objectives. What would the most capable version of yourself look and act like? Give this alter ego a name and vividly imagine its characteristics. When faced with challenges or self-doubt, step into this alter ego. This mental shift can provide the courage and capabilities you need to push through obstacles and perform at your highest level. The synergy between systems, goals, and your alter ego creates a powerful framework for personal growth and achievement. Your systems provide the daily structure and habits that move you forward. Your goals offer direction and motivation, ensuring your systems are aligned with your ultimate vision. Your alter ego gives you the confidence and capabilities to execute your systems and pursue your goals with unwavering determination. As you implement this triad in your life, remain flexible and open to adjustment. Regularly review and refine your systems based on their effectiveness in moving you toward your goals. Be willing to evolve your goals as you grow and gain new insights. Allow your alter ego to develop and change as you discover new aspects of your potential. Remember, the ultimate aim of this approach is not just to achieve external markers of success, but to foster deep, lasting personal growth. As you align your systems with meaningful goals and step into your most capable self through your alter ego, you will find yourself not just accomplishing more, but becoming more. You are not just pursuing objectives, you are evolving into the person you aspire to be. Embrace the power of systems to create consistent progress. Set ambitious, meaningful goals that inspire and guide you. Develop and embody an alter ego that unlocks your full potential. In the integration of these elements lies the key to not just achieving your dreams, but to becoming the architect of a life filled with purpose, growth, and extraordinary accomplishment. Chapter 8. The Art of Gratitude and Optimism. In the pursuit of success and personal growth, two of the most potent yet often overlooked tools at our disposal are gratitude and optimism. These twin forces have the power to transform not only our perspective, but the very fabric of our experiences. They are not mere feel-good concepts, but powerful catalysts for positive change, resilience, and lasting happiness. Gratitude is the practice of recognizing and appreciating the good in our lives, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant. It is a conscious choice to focus on abundance rather than scarcity, on what we have rather than what we lack. This shift in focus has profound effects on our mental and emotional well-being. When we cultivate gratitude, we train our minds to seek out the positive aspects of our experiences, even in challenging situations. To harness the power of gratitude, start by establishing a daily practice of acknowledgement. Each day, identify 3 things you are grateful for. These can range from significant life events to simple pleasures like a warm cup of coffee or a moment of quiet. The key is consistency and sincerity. As you make this a habit, you will find your mind naturally gravitating towards positive observations throughout your day. Gratitude does more than just improve your mood. It rewires your brain for optimism and resilience. Research has shown that regular gratitude practice can lead to increased happiness, improved relationships, better sleep, and even enhanced physical health. It acts as a buffer against stress and negative emotions, providing a reservoir of positive feelings to draw upon in difficult times. Optimism, the companion to gratitude, is the expectation of good outcomes and the belief in your ability to create positive change in your life. It is not about ignoring challenges or difficulties, but about approaching them with a constructive, solution-oriented mindset. Optimists see setbacks as temporary and specific rather than permanent and pervasive. This perspective allows them to bounce back from failures more quickly and persist in the face of obstacles. Cultivating optimism begins with awareness of your thought patterns. Pay attention to your internal dialogue, especially in challenging situations. Are you prone to catastrophizing or assuming the worst? Practice reframing negative thoughts into more balanced, realistic assessments. Look for opportunities within challenges and focus on aspects of the situation you can control or influence. The power of optimism lies in its ability to expand your sense of possibility. When you believe in positive outcomes, you are more likely to take actions that lead to those outcomes. This creates a self-fulfilling prophecy of success. Optimists tend to set higher goals, persist longer in the face of difficulties, and are more resilient in the face of setbacks. Combining gratitude and optimism creates a powerful synergy. Gratitude grounds you in the present, helping you appreciate what you have, while optimism propels you forward with hope and confidence in the future. Together, they create a positive feedback loop that enhances your overall well-being and effectiveness. To integrate these practices more deeply into your life, consider keeping a gratitude journal where you regularly record things you are thankful for. Share your appreciation with others, expressing gratitude not just for material things, but for the qualities and actions of people in your life. This not only enhances your own sense of well-being, but strengthens your relationships and spreads positivity to those around you. For optimism, surround yourself with positive influences. Seek out inspiring stories of people who have overcome challenges similar to yours. Visualize success in your endeavors, imagining in detail the positive outcomes you desire. This mental rehearsal can boost your confidence and motivation. Remember, both gratitude and optimism are skills that can be developed with practice. Like any skill, they may feel awkward or forced at first, but with consistent effort, they become natural habits that shape your perception and experiences. As you cultivate these qualities, you will find yourself more resilient in the face of adversity, more appreciative of life's blessings, and more confident in your ability to create positive change. Embrace the art of gratitude and optimism, not as a denial of life's challenges, but as powerful tools for navigating them. Let gratitude anchor you in abundance and appreciation, while optimism propels you towards your goals with confidence and hope. Together, they form a foundation for a life rich in meaning, joy, and fulfillment, empowering you to not just weather life's storms, but to dance in the rain. Chapter 9. Embracing Humility, the Beginner's Mindset. In a world that often celebrates expertise and mastery, there is profound power in embracing humility and adopting a beginner's mindset. This approach to life and learning is not about diminishing your accomplishments or expertise. Rather, it is about maintaining an open, curious, and growth-oriented perspective. Regardless of your level of experience or success, the beginner's mindset is characterized by a willingness to see things with fresh eyes, to question assumptions, and to remain open to new possibilities. It is the antithesis of the expert's mind, which can become rigid, complacent, and closed to novel ideas or approaches. By cultivating a beginner's mindset, you unlock a world of continuous learning, innovation, and personal growth. At its core, embracing humility means acknowledging that there is always more to learn, no matter how accomplished you may be in a particular field. This recognition is not a weakness, but a strength. It allows you to approach situations with curiosity and openness, free from the burden of having to be the expert or having all the answers. This mindset fosters creativity, as you are more willing to explore unconventional ideas and take risks without fear of appearing unknowledgeable. To cultivate a beginner's mindset, start by challenging your assumptions and preconceived notions. In any situation, ask yourself, what am I taking for granted here? What might I be overlooking? This practice of questioning helps you break free from habitual thinking patterns and opens you up to new insights and perspectives. Embrace the power of I don't know. In a culture that often values quick answers and decisive action, admitting uncertainty can feel uncomfortable. However, acknowledging what you don't know is the first step to genuine learning and growth. It creates space for exploration, collaboration, and discovery. When you encounter a new challenge or unfamiliar territory, approach it with the curiosity of a beginner, rather than the presumed certainty of an expert. The beginner's mindset also involves a willingness to start over, to unlearn and relearn. This can be particularly challenging for those who have achieved a high level of success or expertise in their field. However, the ability to set aside your existing knowledge and approach a familiar subject as if for the first time can lead to breakthrough insights and innovations. It allows you to see beyond established paradigms, and discover new possibilities. Practicing humility and maintaining a beginner's mindset does not mean undervaluing your experience or expertise. Instead, it means holding your knowledge lightly, remaining open to new information that might challenge or expand your understanding. It involves balancing confidence in your abilities with the humility to recognize that there is always room for growth and improvement. In relationships and collaborations, the beginner's mindset fosters empathy and understanding. By approaching interactions with curiosity and openness, you create space for genuine connection and learning from others. This attitude can transform conflicts into opportunities for growth and turn differences of opinion into rich exchanges of ideas. To integrate the beginner's mindset into your daily life, seek out new experiences and perspectives. Engage in activities outside your area of expertise, read books on unfamiliar subjects, engage in conversations with people whose backgrounds and viewpoints differ from your own. Each of these experiences is an opportunity to practice seeing the world through fresh eyes. Remember, embracing humility and cultivating a beginner's mindset is an ongoing practice. It requires conscious effort to overcome the natural tendency towards complacency and the desire to protect our ego by appearing knowledgeable. Be patient with yourself as you develop this mindset, celebrating moments of genuine curiosity and openness. As you embrace humility and the beginner's mindset, you will find that your capacity for learning and growth expands exponentially. You become more adaptable, more innovative, and more resilient in the face of change. This approach to life not only enhances your personal and professional development, but also enriches your relationships and experiences. In a world of rapid change and complex challenges, the beginner's mindset is not just a personal virtue, it is a strategic advantage. It allows you to remain flexible, to see opportunities where others see obstacles, and to continuously evolve and adapt. By embracing humility and approaching life with the curiosity and openness of a beginner, you unlock your full potential for growth, innovation, and meaningful contribution to the world around you. Chapter 10. Breaking the Echo Chamber. In an age of information abundance and personalized digital experiences, we find ourselves increasingly surrounded by voices that echo our own beliefs, preferences, and biases. This phenomenon, known as the echo chamber effect, can significantly limit our perspective, stifle personal growth, and hinder our ability to understand and engage with the world in its full complexity. Breaking free from this self-reinforcing bubble of ideas is not just beneficial, it is essential for intellectual growth, empathy, and effective decision-making in both personal and professional spheres. The echo chamber is seductive in its comfort. It validates our existing beliefs and shields us from conflicting viewpoints that might challenge our worldview. However, this comfort comes at a high cost. It narrows our understanding of complex issues, reduces our capacity for empathy and understanding of different perspectives, and can lead to polarization and division in society. To truly grow and develop a nuanced understanding of the world, we must actively work to break out of our echo chambers. The first step in breaking the echo chamber is awareness. Recognize the tendency of social media algorithms, news feeds, and even our social circles to reinforce our existing views. Pay attention to the sources of information you regularly consume. Are they diverse in perspective? Do they challenge your assumptions? Or do they primarily confirm what you already believe? This self-awareness is crucial in identifying the boundaries of your echo chamber. Once you've identified your echo chamber, actively seek out diverse perspectives. This doesn't mean abandoning your core values or beliefs, but rather expanding your understanding of different viewpoints. Engage with news sources, authors, and thought leaders who offer perspectives different from your own. When encountering ideas that challenge your beliefs, resist the urge to dismiss them outright. Instead, approach them with curiosity and a willingness to understand the reasoning behind these different viewpoints. Cultivate the habit of intellectual humility. Recognize that your current understanding of any issue is likely incomplete and that there is always more to learn. This mindset allows you to approach new information and differing opinions with openness rather than defensiveness. It enables you to engage in genuine dialogue with those who hold different views, fostering mutual understanding and growth. Engage in active listening when interacting with people who have different perspectives. Practice suspending judgment and truly hearing what others are saying, rather than simply waiting for your turn to speak or formulating counter-arguments. This approach not only broadens your understanding, but also improves your ability to communicate across differences and find common ground. Challenge yourself to steelman opposing arguments. This means presenting the strongest possible version of an opposing viewpoint before critiquing it. This practice forces you to truly understand different perspectives and can often reveal nuances and valid points you might have otherwise missed. It also helps in developing a more balanced and comprehensive understanding of complex issues. Diversify your social and professional networks. Seek out opportunities to interact with people from different backgrounds, cultures, and belief systems. These interactions can provide invaluable insights and perspectives that you might never encounter within your usual circles. Engage in respectful dialogue, asking questions and sharing your own viewpoints in a spirit of mutual learning and understanding. When consuming information, practice critical thinking and media literacy. Evaluate sources for credibility and bias. Look for primary sources and original research rather than relying solely on interpretations or summaries. Cross-referencia information across multiple sources to get a more comprehensive and balanced view of issues. Embrace discomfort. Breaking out of your echo chamber often means encountering ideas that challenge your beliefs or make you uncomfortable. This discomfort is a sign of growth and learning. Instead of avoiding it, lean into it. Use these moments as opportunities for self-reflection and deeper understanding. Remember that breaking the echo chamber is an ongoing process, not a one-time event. It requires constant vigilance and effort to maintain a diverse and balanced information diet. Make it a habit to regularly seek out viewpoints that differ from your own, even on topics where you feel confident in your position. By actively working to break your echo chamber, you open yourself to a world of new ideas, perspectives, and possibilities. This expanded worldview not only enhances your personal growth and decision-making abilities, but also contributes to a more understanding and cohesive society. In a world increasingly divided by polarized viewpoints, the ability to understand and engage with diverse perspectives is not just valuable, it is essential for personal, professional, and societal progress. Embrace the challenge of breaking your echo chamber. Let curiosity guide you beyond the comfortable boundaries of familiar ideas. In doing so, you'll not only enrich your own understanding of the world, but also develop the empathy and insight needed to navigate our complex, interconnected global society with wisdom and compassion. Chapter 11. The Power of Reflection. In the relentless pursuit of growth and achievement, we often overlook a crucial element that can significantly enhance our journey: reflection. This practice, often dismissed as mere contemplation, is a powerful tool for self-discovery and improvement. Reflection allows us to pause, assess our experiences, and glean insights that propel us forward. It is in these moments of introspection that we can connect the dots of our journey, understand our motivations, and refine our strategies for success. Reflection is not just about looking back, it is about looking inward. It invites us to examine our thoughts, feelings, and actions with curiosity and honesty. By creating space for reflection, we can identify patterns in our behavior, recognize our strengths, and acknowledge areas for growth. This process fosters a deeper understanding of ourselves and our experiences, enabling us to make more informed decisions moving forward. To cultivate a reflective practice, start by setting aside dedicated time for introspection. This could be at the end of each day, week, or month, whatever feels most natural for you. During this time, ask yourself meaningful questions. What went well? What challenges did I face? How did I respond to those challenges? What lessons can I take away from my experiences? By engaging with these questions, you create a framework for understanding your journey and identifying opportunities for growth. Journaling is a powerful tool for reflection. Writing down your thoughts and experiences not only helps clarify your thinking, but also provides a tangible record of your growth over time. As you revisit your journal entries, you may notice patterns and themes that emerge, offering valuable insights into your personal development. This practice can also serve as a source of motivation, reminding you of how far you have come and the challenges you have overcome. Another aspect of reflection is seeking feedback from others. Engaging in conversations with trusted friends, mentors, or colleagues can provide fresh perspectives on your experiences. They may offer insights that you had not considered, helping you to see your journey through a different lens. Embrace this feedback as a gift, using it to inform your growth and refine your approach. Reflection also plays a vital role in goal setting. As you assess your progress, you can identify which goals resonate with you and which may need to be adjusted or abandoned. This process of evaluation ensures that your goals remain aligned with your values and aspirations, allowing you to pursue a path that feels authentic and fulfilling. Ultimately, the power of reflection lies in its ability to transform our experiences into meaningful lessons. By taking the time to reflect, we can cultivate a deeper understanding of ourselves, our motivations, and our aspirations. This practice empowers us to navigate the complexities of life with greater clarity and purpose, ensuring that we are not just moving through life, but actively shaping our journey. As you embrace the power of reflection, remember that it is a continuous process. Life is a dynamic journey, and the insights gained through reflection can guide you as you evolve and grow. By making reflection a regular part of your routine, you unlock the potential for ongoing self-discovery and personal transformation. Chapter 12. Living in the present. In our fast-paced world, where the future constantly beckons and the past often haunts, the art of living in the present moment is both a challenge and a necessity. This practice, often referred to as mindfulness, is not about ignoring the past or neglecting to plan for the future. Rather, it is about fully engaging with the here and now, recognizing that this moment is the only one in which we truly live and act. Living in the present begins with awareness. It involves tuning into your senses, noticing the details of your environment, and paying attention to your thoughts and feelings without judgment. This heightened state of consciousness allows you to experience life more fully, appreciating the richness of each moment rather than rushing through it in anticipation of the next. One powerful technique for cultivating presence is mindful breathing. Take a few moments throughout your day to focus on your breath. Notice the sensation of air entering and leaving your body. This simple act can anchor you in the present moment, calming your mind and reducing stress. As you practice, you may find that this awareness naturally extends to other aspects of your life, helping you stay grounded in the present even during busy or challenging times. Presence also involves fully engaging in your activities, whether it is work, play, or rest. When you eat, savor each bite. When you walk, feel the ground beneath your feet. When you converse, truly listen to the other person rather than planning your response. This level of engagement not only enhances your experiences, but also improves your performance and relationships. Living in the present requires letting go of excessive worry about the future and rumination about the past. While it is important to learn from past experiences and plan for what is ahead, dwelling on what has been or what might be robs you of the richness of the current moment. Practice redirecting your thoughts to the present when you notice your mind wandering to past regrets or future anxieties. Embracing imperfection is another key aspect of living in the present. Often we miss the beauty of the moment because we are focused on how things could be better. By accepting things as they are while still working towards improvement, we free ourselves to appreciate the present in all its flawed glory. Gratitude is a powerful tool for anchoring yourself in the present. Regularly take time to acknowledge the good things in your life, no matter how small. This practice shifts your focus from what is lacking to what is abundant, fostering a sense of contentment and presence. As you cultivate the art of living in the present, you may find that your experiences become richer, your relationships deeper, and your sense of fulfillment greater. You become more responsive to the needs of the moment rather than reactive to fears or hopes about the future. This presence of mind allows you to make clearer decisions and to act with greater purpose and authenticity. Remember, living in the present is a practice, not a destination. There will be times when your mind wanders or when you find yourself caught up in past or future concerns. The key is to gently and consistently bring your attention back to the present moment. With time and practice, you will find it easier to stay grounded in the now, fully experiencing and appreciating the life that is unfolding before you. Chapter 13. Mindful Awareness. Intentional Thinking in Action. In the cacophony of modern life, with its constant distractions and relentless pace, the practice of mindful awareness emerges as a beacon of clarity and intention. This final chapter brings together all the elements we've explored, weaving them into a tapestry of conscious living through the art of intentional thinking. Mindful awareness is not just a meditation technique, it is a way of engaging with life that transforms every moment into an opportunity for growth, insight, and purposeful action. At its core, mindful awareness is the practice of being fully present in the current moment, observing your thoughts, feelings, and surroundings without judgment. It is the antithesis of autopilot, that state in which we move through life reacting habitually rather than responding thoughtfully. By cultivating mindful awareness, you create a space between stimulus and response, allowing for intentional choices aligned with your values and goals. To begin cultivating mindful awareness, start with the breath. Your breath is always with you, serving as an anchor to the present moment. Take a few minutes each day to simply observe your breathing. Notice the sensation of air entering and leaving your body. When your mind wanders, as it inevitably will, gently bring your attention back to the breath. This simple practice strengthens your ability to focus and trains your mind to return to the present moment. Expand this awareness to your daily activities. Whether you're eating, walking, or engaging in conversation, bring your full attention to the experience. Notice the flavors and textures of your food, the sensation of your feet touching the ground, or the subtle expressions on the face of the person you're speaking with. This heightened awareness not only enriches your experiences, but also sharpens your perception and decision-making abilities. Mindful awareness in thinking involves observing your thoughts without becoming entangled in them. Notice the patterns of your mind, how thoughts arise, linger, and pass away. This observation allows you to recognize habitual thought patterns that may not serve you well. Are you prone to self-criticism? Do you often catastrophize about future events? By observing these patterns without judgment, you create the opportunity to choose more constructive ways of thinking. Incorporate intentional pauses throughout your day. Before responding to a challenging email, making an important decision, or entering a difficult conversation, take a moment to check in with yourself. How are you feeling? What thoughts are running through your mind? What is your intention in this situation? These brief moments of reflection can profoundly impact the quality of your interactions and decisions. Practice mindful listening in your conversations. Often, we listen with the intent to reply rather than to understand. Challenge yourself to give your full attention to the speaker, setting aside your own thoughts and judgments. This deep listening not only improves your relationships, but also opens you to new perspectives and insights. Apply mindful awareness to your emotional experiences. When strong emotions arise, take a moment to observe them without immediately reacting. Notice where you feel the emotion in your body. Is there tension, heat, or a sense of constriction? By observing emotions with curiosity rather than resistance, you develop emotional intelligence and resilience. In your pursuit of goals, Use mindful awareness to stay connected with your deeper motivations. Regularly check in with yourself. Are your actions aligned with your values and long-term vision? This alignment ensures that your efforts are not just productive, but meaningful and fulfilling. Mindful awareness can transform challenges into opportunities for growth. When facing obstacles, bring your attention to the present moment. What resources are available to you right now? What can you learn from this situation? This present-focused approach prevents you from getting lost in worries about the future or regrets about the past, allowing for more effective problem-solving. Remember, mindful awareness is not about achieving a state of constant calm or eliminating all negative thoughts and emotions. It's about developing a clear, non-judgmental awareness of your experiences as they unfold. This awareness allows you to respond to life with intention rather than react out of habit. As you integrate mindful awareness into your life, be patient and compassionate with yourself. Like any skill, it takes time and practice to develop. Celebrate small moments of awareness and gently redirect yourself when you notice you've slipped into autopilot. The practice of mindful awareness is the culmination of intentional thinking. It brings together the power of your thoughts, the clarity of your goals, the strength of your systems, and the wisdom of your inner voice. Through mindful awareness, you become the author of your experience, crafting a life of purpose, authenticity, and deep fulfillment. Embrace this practice as a lifelong journey of discovery and growth. Let mindful awareness be the lens through which you view the world, transforming ordinary moments into extraordinary opportunities for insight and intentional living. In doing so, you not only enrich your own life, but also contribute to a more conscious, compassionate world. As you close this book and step back into the flow of your life, carry with you the power of mindful awareness. Let it guide your thoughts, inform your actions, and shape your experiences. In each moment lies the potential for growth, connection, and meaningful impact. Through the practice of intentional thinking and mindful awareness, you hold the key to unlocking that potential and creating a life of profound purpose and joy.